Last year, Cavs were really good. They finished with the best defense in the NBA and the second best overall net rating, with one of the most dynamic scoring backcourts and an elite defensive frontcourt. So naturally, they lost in 5 games in the first round of the playoffs. Wait, what? Cavs had problems that plagued them all throughout the regular season, such as a lack of shooting and depth in the frontcourt. This is why they chose to let go of Kevin Love at the deadline, so that they would have even less shooting and depth in the frontcourt for the playoffs. But no, seriously, the Cavs have put together one of the most promising core groups in the NBA, who pushed the franchise to its first 50-win season without LeBron James since I've been alive. But the supporting cast around them never made quite sense. That's why the additions of role players like Max Strus and George Niang, as well as the expected internal growth of Garland, Mobley, and Herro, have the Cavaliers feeling more optimistic about the upcoming season. Because if this guy learns how to shoot, or if this guy learns how to shoot, or if this guy simply shoots the ball more, the Cavs are going to be a really dangerous team. So what should you expect this season? Donovan Mitchell is a bona fide superstar who made it to the All-NBA second team last year. He's one of the most versatile offensive players in the game, and is a near perfect backcourt partner for Darius Garland, who could make another leap towards being an all-star at just 23 years old. Alongside them, Evan Mobley was nearly the youngest Defensive Player of the Year winner ever last season, and if he manages to win the award this year, he'd still be the youngest player to ever do so. Mobley is a 7-foot unicorn who told reporters on Media Day that he plans on shooting more this year and really taking off in his third NBA season, and if this is true, the rest of the league could be in trouble. Max Strus and George Niang are better at shooting the ball than anyone from last year's supporting cast. The attention they command from the defense should open things up for the rest of Cleveland's offense, and Jarrett Allen's place on the team might feel more comfortable with additional floor spacing around him. As for the bench, Herro remains the big X factor. He's already near the top of the league at defending the perimeter, but his growth on offense has been slower than you'd hope, and if Herro can't consistently space the floor, his minutes will be limited. Caris LeVert is an underrated 6th man and should build on a solid season from last year, now that he's hopefully settled into a role as the lead ball handler with the second unit. Then there's players like Emoni Bates, Dean Wade, Ty Jerome, Sam Merrill, and even Isaiah Mobley, who are hopeful to make a big impact with whatever opportunities they are given. All in all, the Cavaliers have improved their roster, addressing their need for 3-point shooting and padding their depth. Expectations are high, and how the Cavaliers perform this season, particularly in the playoffs, could decide how long Mitchell stays on the roster, with all the pressure in the world to redeem themselves in the playoffs. There's no denying the overwhelming talent this roster has, and they are bursting at the seams with potential. The only thing left to do is find out how much of that potential can be realized in the upcoming NBA season.